I woke up around 5 a.m. the next morning to the news that I was going to miss my connecting train to St. Louis once I arrived to San Antonio because we were pulling in really late. Instead, Amtrak was going to put me on a bus, drive me like 4 hours away to catch up to the train that I would have caught. That wasn't really going to work for me, so instead, when we got to San Antonio, I booked a flight, hopped into a Lyft, and headed to the San Antonio airport to fly to St. Louis instead.
Changed. You stop being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. And when things got hard, you started looking for something to blame, like a big shadow. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean...
After checking in and going through security, I went to the United Lounge to hang out until it was time for my flight. Unfortunately, some storms came in. My flight ended up being delayed, but luckily I got to enjoy some good food and amenities throughout the day until it was time for me to catch my flight in the evening.
A nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Finally, I was able to get on my plane and enjoy some light snacks during the quick flight to St. Louis. Unfortunately, I got there too early to check into the original hotel that I'd planned to stay at Union Station. So I ended up booking another hotel real quick, and it turns out that it was right next to my law school, which was exactly where I wanted to start my visit anyway. So it really worked out.
Women is all that these boys say. But get one in the room and they don't know how to play. They don't want to pay, want her to just do what he say. But all they're offering her is instability and pain. You want her to serve you, feel like she don't deserve you, even though you refuse to give her everything that she needs. You don't realize that you really hurt yourself when you refuse to keep things simple and keep playing games like these.
The reason why it was important for me to revisit my law school was because the day I landed at law school was the day I knew that my life was going to be okay. I had gone through so much just to get to that point, and I had wanted to be an attorney since I was 7 years old. And there was times when I didn't think it would happen. And there I was at a top law school about to make my dream come true. So I went next door, looked at the school, walked around the campus a bit, and then I just retraced my footsteps and walked how I used to my favorite taco spot on the Del Mar Loop, and then walked around the corner to where I used to live in my first apartment during my first year of law school, and just sat there and thought about how far I've come since then and how diligent and amazing I was to even get there in the first place.
Money, cars, and clothes is all you dummies know. Then you come across a queen and your ass starts to show. You act like a king, but you're in a sandcastle. One tidal wave and your life is in the shambles. Who will you turn to and who will you run to? Who will build you back up and remind you that I love you? Your boys are too busy chasing money, cars, and clothes. So it's the woman that loves you enough to make your house a home. But you ain't saying nothing when I ask what's on your mind. You wanna connect with me, but then you run and hide. How can I give you what you need if I can't see you? How can you give me what I need if I can't feel you? First time I touched you, you nearly lost your breath.
As I left Mission Taco and walked towards my old apartment building, I just thought about how many times I had walked that path in the past with my whole life ahead of me. I reflected on the woman I've become today, so courageous, standing up for things I didn't think I'd ever have to. And as I sat in front of that building, I realized that I am exactly who and where I am supposed to be right now. I am saying all of the words that I am meant to say, and it all really began way before law school. Once I was ready to leave my old apartment building, I head over to Union Station Hotel to check in. Unfortunately, they didn't have my room ready when I got there, so I just hung out in the lobby until they called me and let me know that the room was ready. The valet brought my things up, so that was really helpful because I was pretty tired by then. But I got unpacked, did a few things around the hotel room before I ventured out to find some food later that evening.
The first time I hugged you, I saved your soul from death. But then you got scared and started thinking with your head. Locked a connection, pushed me away with everything that you said. Women, women, women is all that these boys say. But get one in the room and they don't know how to play. They don't wanna pay, want her to do just what he say. But all they're offering her is instability and pain. Want her to serve you, feel like she don't deserve you, even though you refuse to give her everything that she needs. You don't realize that you really hurt yourself when you refuse to keep things simple and keep playing games like these.
It's so beautiful here. And this is bigger than my studio apartment in Denver. So I've decided I'm going to actually unpack. I'm here for 3 nights. I'm going to unpack. I'm going to use the closet space. I'm going to put my toiletries up on the shelves. And I am going to feel like at home.
She did what you do, you would throw a tantrum in her face. But when she asked you to be kind, you refuse to change your ways. She can't win for losing, that's exactly what you like. Want her to second guess reality and blind her from her light. How does that serve you when then she cannot do all of the things you need from her?
After getting unpacked, getting some work done, and taking a nap, I then went around the way to Landry's to enjoy some seafood.
And heal all your wounds. And she has wounds too, and she also has a wound. Your spirit is reborn when your hearts are both in tune. But you would rather money, cars, and clothes though to impress me.
After finishing that delicious meal from Landry's, I then went back to the hotel and I saw that there was like a really cool event going on in the main atrium area. Anyway, then I went back to my hotel room, goofed around a bit, and then I was officially very tired and went to sleep.
So nervous when we're alone, you don't even try undress me. But soon as you realize that I can take your heart, you treat me like a threat, ending the beginning before it starts. How can I reassure if you won't say what's on your mind? How can I truly know you when you keep on